Hey guys, Gary here, GK Aquatics. Today, I'm not really happy. Of course, I'm not happy about this, but I felt like I had to share it. Um, when you use air-powered filters, like that one back there, I'll show you why this tank looks so horrible in a moment. This Matin filter, these filters over here, another Matin filter. All these are sponge filters of one type or another. I have a couple box filters over on the other side over here. Um, this particular tank right here, I have Ancistrus and a whole bunch of Blue Dream shrimp. I started out with only a couple in here, but they apparently love this tank. Well, they did. This is one of the few sponge filters that I do not have an air stone on. And unfortunately I was not paying attention, and my daughter last night, we were out here, and she said, "Hey, there's a dead shrimp in there." And I went, that's unusual. It can happen. One dead shrimp I'm not worried about. I should have, on that note, taken a closer look at this aquarium. Because the sponge filter has no air stone on it, it can get clogged up. And that's what happened. I think, at least sometime yesterday, probably early yesterday. Here I am, I'm at like 3:30 in the afternoon the next day. Apparently the air stopped. Now when that happens, a couple things happens. First of all, your nitrogen cycle will all but crash. Obviously, no water movement and no oxygen going in the water. I think the oxygen is what killed the shrimp. I need to get out my test kit, do a quick ammonia test on this just to be sure. Just to be sure exactly what happened here. And, but I took it apart, got it all going. I pulled most of the dead shrimp out. I did two 50% water changes back to back. Everybody seems to be doing much better. The water still looks like garbage. I will probably do another 50% water change in an hour or so. But let me go ahead and test the water parameters here before I go too much further. Okay, and I'm back. Did the ammonia test. These guys seem to be a lot happier now since the water changes and there's air in there again. So they seem happier now. They were all hiding way in the back, but now, so as you can see here, let me see if I can do this with one hand. My ammonia is, there is no ammonia in there. Absolutely none. I don't know if the color comes out the same as I see it, but there is no ammonia in there. So that's good news. I'll recheck the ammonia probably on a 12-hour interval and for the next few days, just to make sure. Well, I'll also check nitrites and nitrates. Make sure I didn't lose my cycle. There should be enough of the, hopefully there's enough of the bacteria still in the sponge filter and on the surfaces. Everything should be fine. Everybody's running around doing their thing now. I need to put just a very little bit of food in there for them, because I don't want this thing to go out of control. That was a rough one. You can see the difference. I mean, everybody over here is doing just great. And this tank just all of a sudden just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Power gonna go out? Oh, wow, that's weird. Alright. Well, before the power goes out, let me go ahead and see if I can wrap this up. So, the reason I wanted to go ahead and make this video was to show you that things can happen, and you just have to be on top of it and do something about it quickly. Now, I don't believe I lost one single pleco, but I lost a lot of shrimp. I lost probably a good 50 shrimp. And I'm pretty sure I got like 95% of the bodies out of there so that I don't have an ammonia spike. And the few that are left, the other shrimp will actually take care of that. They'll use the shell for calcium and go ahead and eat the rest. Sounds cruel, but hey, that's the way nature works. There is one green bean in there they're fighting over. Well, they got their appetite back. That's good news. I'll throw a couple, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait a couple hours before I throw another green bean in there. They're fighting about it. But unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes. Hopefully we recovered, and these shrimp were actually breeding out of control anyway. Oh my goodness. I had like 3 or 4 in here, and apparently they love the leftover green bean parts from the plecos. Who knew? Well, anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you that we all make mistakes. Stuff happens. I forgot that this did not have a this sponge filter does not have an air stone inside it, therefore it can clog. And even with an air stone, you just want to make sure, check it every day. Just make sure your air is flowing. Because it was amazing how fast this got out of hand. And I just did a water change on it 4 days ago. It was actually due again anyway, because this tank is overstocked, so I try to really keep up with the water changes, but stuff happens. Alright, thanks for watching, and hey, if you stuck with me this long, go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.